go. Crash and flow.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. There's
documentary.
already a documentary on Netflix.
Yep.
It just happened. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Was it last year or the year before? There's already a documentary. By the way, I've been watching that documentary.
How could you not?
It's not like it's changed my mind.
Yeah.
They're both pretty crazy, and one of them is a lot more crazier than the other. Very entertaining, but what I mean to say is this. That barely happened. Normally, documentaries take a while for something to come out about it, right? It's just like, this is the next season.
I think people were just making that while it was happening. Or
Yeah,
like,
they
I'm going to take
definitely were.
snippets.
They definitely were. They were just, I mean, I didn't know that they were embedded.
What do you mean embedded?
As in, like, there was, because they have actual footage, unless they're taking footage from all other people,
Oh.
right? But, like, I'm pretty sure that they themselves were there. Like, Netflix were there, weren't they?
Oh, maybe, yeah. I haven't seen the...
Or did they get access to all of this and they reached out to personal creators?
I feel
and
like there
people
was like
trying
a documenter.
Yeah, I feel
were
like to
just
someone there who
yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, this is going to be great. Netflix got some people. They
Yeah.
got so much money and a huge budget. Anyway, I'm waiting for an expose documentary on
Somebody needs to make it.
Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein.
Yeah.
It's not coming.
No, somebody needs to make it. Straight up.
Oliver Stone or someone. Someone with some, who should come back?
The guy who did Super Size Me?
Yeah. No, not that guy. The other guy. Who's
Bone
the
for
fat guy?
Columbine.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
What's his
No.
name?
You know what? You shouldn't get Columbine guy. You
No.
should get the guy with that voice. The creepy voice.
Mm.
Shit. You know what I'm talking about?
No. What else has he done?
I think he did
The creepy voice?
the bear documentary, the grizzly bearman.
Bear Man? I think it's
You know, the
probably
one who gets eaten by his own bear.
the grizzly. Well, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't know the name.
Yeah. Okay, this isn't gonna annoy me. Oh, because I need to find it.
The
He
Bear
speak-
Man. Start with the Bear Man.
I know it's not gonna work, bro. Okay, let's see.
Grizzly Man, I think, is the documentary.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Grizzly Man documentary.
Bear Man.
The Bear Man.
The Bear Man.
Werner Herzog.
Yeah.
Werner
Great name.
Herzog needs to come back, and he needs to do the Epstein documentary. It would be like right on thing.
Yeah. I feel like there's so much stuff there. So many celebrities. It is exactly what it takes to make things have legs.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna give a little
It's
sample.
like death staring at you when you look at a camera. We are not garbage collectors. We are filmmakers. Just hit and
The
run
music undercutting the creepiness of his voice.
Yeah.
and get away with film.
Now we test him. How do you feel about the high salaries of today's baseball players?
Okay.
He's got a really good voice. Anyway, yeah, if we can get him for the documentary, because dude, there's so much for Epstein. I don't think it'll get done just because of the wide range of people who are implicated in it.
Mm-hmm. It just comes down to what platform it, because I'm sure the documentary is already out there. It's just on like Daily Motion.
You think so?
I mean, it's
Elon
just-
Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk would let it go on his thing.
What's his thing?
No, because like you could, I think you can post an entire documentary on Twitter.
Really?
And I think it will host there.
I think, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like it comes down to where it'll be allowed.
Yeah.
Because if it's on Netflix, that'd be great.
Someone's working on it.
Yeah, dude. Epstein documentary? I'm sure there's dozens of them.
Yeah, but we want a good one.
We want the best one. Somebody who's taken a break from...
Okay, so I did see the 2020 Jeffrey Epstein documentary, Filthy Rich. You've seen that one?
No.
That was on Netflix.
I've seen parts of these.
So that one's on Netflix. I don't know how many episodes, but whatever. But I want something to cover the new stuff. Upcoming? Oh, bro, they're gonna do a follow-up. This one is gonna be Ghislaine Maxwell, Filthy Rich. So it's gonna be part of the same series, but they're gonna cover Ghislaine.
I think that's sick. She's alive.
Yeah,
Should be easier.
yeah. Is she though? For now.
Yeah, she's alive.
Bum, bum, bum.
Comes down to if people watch these things. I bet you enough people watch. They just keep making this stuff.
Yo.
You think people watching the Johnny Depp thing? Hell yeah, everybody.
Yeah. I have that running in the background. It's soothing.
Yeah, see,
I
that's how.
poured myself a mega pint with the wine, and then they said that Johnny Depp poured a mega pint of wine, and because Johnny Depp is so calm during the time, but like every once in a while there's like a little crack,
Yeah.
and his thing is like mega pint. It's very entertaining. Yeah, it's a slow burn, so it's good to have it in the background while I'm like wiping my
Yeah,
desk.
you already know how it ends, so it's good. It's just like, oh,
How crazy can you get, bro? That lady when she's trying to cry, it's not believable at all.
that lady, I think is done.
I think that's it. Yeah,
think, yeah,
she's
I
in
mean-
Milan or somewhere, just undercover.
I mean,
raising
he'll
her
be
kid.
back, and he also doesn't need to come back. He's just like, I made 6 franchises, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if she's gonna be
I have not gone to the movie theaters on opening day
okay.
for a very long time.
All right.
If Johnny Depp says he's going to come back as Jack Sparrow,
Yeah.
I will be there with a chair,
All right. I like it.
sitting down. By the way, did you watch the video of the fight that happened on the river?
No. Yeah. Of course, man. In Missouri,
Yeah.
bro. My black friend and I.
took his hat, threw it in the air, and
Yeah.
then there's just people just jumping in
Dude.
for the fight.
Yeah, I had a long conversation with my buddy about this.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
like, first off the charts entertainment. Like, it's hard. You can talk about, hey, this is a bad place for society to be in, where people can just come in and start just just racial sides.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is,
That was
but
one of-
man,
one
it
of-
is a fun watch,
Yeah.
and they throw down.
Yeah.
People
they
getting
did.
tossed about,
The one guy who jumped off the boat to swim over.
bro.
I love
Bro.
that. He had plans with his family,
Yeah,
right? This was a thing they saved up for.
yeah.
They're gonna go on this riverboat, and then the bat signal of a hat came up, and he's like, "You know what? I gotta do what I
gotta
gotta do," and he jumped in the water to
I
go
love
fight,
it,
dude.
That's a great.
Have you seen mixed? There was a mixed family,
Mm.
like a lot of like white people and black people, and then they recreated it in their home
No,
with
I
a
have
pool
not
and
seen
everything.
that. That is
Dude, hilarious, man.
It's so funny. Yeah, that was.
It's like a tableau.
I was trying to explain to Farah what was happening. She's like, "But why are they?" I'm like, "No, they want. This is what they want. Some of them are waiting for a fight to break out that they can join."
Yeah.
She's like, "Real?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's why these guys are swimming. They're like,
They're with glee. I can't wait to get over here.
yeah,
Speaking of entertainment, how entertaining. We recently went to go watch Theo Von
Theo Von."
and exceeded all expectations.
Here, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah, let's read the rating. Let me
it's
show
not
the
that.
rating.
It's not the ratings. It's that Yassine and I, we like Theo Von, and we want to like Theo Von. We've liked Theo Von from all the different podcasts he's been on, his own podcast.
Yep.
The guy's a fun character, right?
So good, so quick, so witty,
and
so
then
different.
He released a Netflix special that broke our hearts.
Which Crash and Flow gave him a very very charitable rating of 6 out of 10.
I like that you have the ratings out and you had saved him from. Dude, we're trying to be nice to we want this guy to do well, and we also felt like if he hears about a rating, what if he gets down on himself? We
Right.
give him a 6.
Yeah, exactly.
6 out of 10. Otherwise, like
It was not good
no,
because
the special was not good on Netflix.
yeah, the special was absolutely not good. And we, me and Sayed, half of the time that we were in the car driving there, we were trying to come up for reasons and explanations as to why his performance was so abysmal at his own special. Because when you go and do a special, you control more of the variables than you do if you were to go to a comedy club. You control the location, you control your crowd, because like you would go and do it in a place where you think that
You know what?
your crowd would like it.
Let's get into that in a second. So we got there, and what do you think of the show?
Oh, you want to do that first?
Well, I mean, we can talk about what the special is, but we can probably talk about that for 10 minutes.
So no, the reason why I was telling you about the special is just to highlight the contrast between
don't think
how
you're-
that special was and how good this performance was.
I don't think your special is that much in your control because you're not doing specials every day. You do stand-up every day. You do specials once a year, and you're not maybe good at doing specials.
I know, but I think it's part of the gig, as part of the comedian. That's
Sure.
part of your toolbox. I mean, that's part
Your
of
job
your
is to put on
skill
a
set.
great show for the audience in front of you.
No matter
right?
what.
A special is a great marketing tool, but it is not something you do maybe by your, how many Theo Von specials can we name? I think this is his first big one at a Netflix. The last two were, I don't know. They all sucked. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is
Yeah.
simply because of the fact that you can choose the venue in which you shoot at.
Yeah.
You can even choose the style of at which it's shot. So you can have it as like more in your face,
And hopefully you hire somebody who's good at it.
and you
'cause
can
don't
have
know.
someone who's further back,
Right.
who's not in the way, so it can become invisible to you. You can shoot it at your local place that you normally do your reps at, where you're most comfortable, or you can go and do it in a nice theater. You can choose all of those things. So the more the variables are in your control, the more I expect you to be able to deliver a good show. And
Yeah.
the special is that.
And it's true. And maybe some comics don't, they just can't do a good special just by the nature of who they are, like a Joey or a Theo, maybe,
Yeah,
right? Maybe it needs to be so retarded because we're talking about these two. Because that's what, like, the things he touched on and said, I don't think you can say on Netflix
You know
that
what?
openly.
Yeah, you know what? That's the problem, because he was free. Basically, a Theo Von special should be that he hires a crew and he doesn't know when they might show up on his tour, and then just record it, and then edit out the stuff later on, maybe, because it was really good.
This
We
was
went over
fun.
there. This was the most charitable I've ever been at a comedy show. Most of the time I go in and be like, all right, I paid good money for this. Chris Rock, deliver Chris Rock shit.
Right.
Right? I go to Louis C.K., I expect Bill Burr, you give me that stuff. Let me like deliver it to me. For Theo Von, I was like, all right, buddy, you got this.
You come on, we're going the other, like, come on, bro. We're not even judging. We're just like rooting from the balcony. But
Fantastic. Knocked
Fantastic.
it out of the park. He was great. Opening 5 minutes, super solid. Got us all to like buy into his style.
Yep.
And then you just went on a like as
a
cliche
fun
it is.
redneck journey.
Yeah.
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 You hear about amputees and short buses and yeah, it's really his wheelhouse, and he brings you there.
Yeah, it's very specifically his stuff, and it's good. A good question to ask, maybe this is what you were trying to get at, is one show before that special and one show after. I wonder if those two were as good as what we just saw.
I want to say this seemed pretty standard. The Andrew Schultz, when we saw him, I'm like, I don't know, can they all be this good? But Theo Von, I was like, I think you can replicate what happened in here.
Okay.
It wasn't like a lightning and I laughed. I was happy the whole time.
Yeah, me too.
I did not hurt my back the way Andrew Schultz. I was like, my jaw, dude.
Yeah.
My jaw hurts.
Yeah, my sides were hurting, my face was hurting.
Yeah.
Still, that might go down in history, like in our experience, as one of the greatest shows ever.
It might go down in his experience as like a top 10 kind of show.
Yeah, that's
right?
true, right?
Like it was that
Well, he's
year.
mentioned it a couple of times in his podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. But Theo Von, go check him out. He'll say stuff.
I
It's
play Halo with a guy,
Mhm.
and shout out to Chandra, and he met him at an airport,
Oh.
and they sat together because I think they both went to buy food,
Mm.
and then they sat together in this common area to eat food, and they sat beside each other, and he's a great guy.
That's good, man. Yeah. He should be. So he seems normal as shit.
He seems super normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking built though, that's not normal.
Oh, he's on stuff. He was on steroids before.
Oh, he was before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have heard him mention it, but it's hard. You don't know what to take seriously.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I think it's
For
good.
Theo.
I like it when you're on steroids. It's good. You're at least trying to take care of yourself. His hair, that doesn't seem right. He's my age, right?
Maybe he just got a good head of hair, right?
Bro, have you heard him talk about hair transplants?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, he's moved. He's like, I move it around every few years. I move it around. It's like from the back. He's like, yeah, you get this mullet, you cover up the back. They can't see what's happening. You move it to the front. And I was like, he probably is doing that because it seems that way.
Yeah, it does seem like that. It is very thick and strong.
Yeah. And affordable. We paid $56 because we didn't sit together. Because as optimistic as we were like, hey, we don't want to.
We might not want to blow this. Like,
Yeah, it's
sitting
80
beside each other money.
Yeah, it's $30 more per person if we sit beside each other.
Yeah,
But-
it was good. It was good seat selection too. I was right on the aisle. I'm very happy with that. I'm always happy about being on the aisle.
Yep. fun
Airplane
times.
or comedy shows. But yeah, no, it was great. Don't let our previous reviews of Theo Von's performance
No.
detract you from it, because it was. Yeah, it's recording. It was one of the better ones I went to.
Andrew Schultz next.
Andrew Schultz is next.
Oh, what are you doing on? I got the night I'm doing JFL. I'm supposed to be going to watch Tom Papa.
Tom Papa, yeah.
So I got to figure that out.
How much? We'll talk about it off there.
It's not that expensive. It's like 70.
Mm.
But like a very good wholesale. You know, Tom Papa, he's been doing this for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So that, and then I think the next day.
But I can't go to Tom Papa because I'm going to come see you watch it.
Yeah,
I'm going to come see you. I can't.
Come see me, and the next day we watch Andrew Schultz.
Okay.
So, and then
there's
next,
no tickets available for your thing yet, right?
they actually just released the link today. So I'll
send it to me so
Yes.
me and Medea can buy a ticket.
Leonard will be on a few good comics, and then a few I'm like, oh, you made it here. But it's all right. You know, some people got to be half Korean and half Indian. That's the thing.
Fair enough.
You need some of those.
Hisham's doing openers
He's not. I don't know what Hisham's doing.
Okay.
But he's already done it. Like the way I can see they all view it.
Yeah. He's next step.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
He also turns down spots that people would kill for to do other things.
Man, it couldn't have happened to a better person. I freaking love that dude.
Yeah, he's also like a really high standard for comedy too. Whereas like he just like, you know.
Shit, I haven't seen him in a long time.
It's fun, man. Good guy.
Yo, what's the African dude doing these days?
Arthur Simeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing this.
He's doing this too?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to try out or anything.
Yeah, of course not.
But he's
not that caliber. His shit was so good.
He is like the type of guy that you'll have open for like, oh, we have Ron Funches, we have Tom Papa. Most likely Arthur Simeon just goes for opening for like Trevor Noah and stuff like that, which is where he should be.
Makes sense.
That's how it goes. He opens for
Smooth head.
them, we open for him. Like I get to open for the lady that opens for Tom Segura. That's where I am in my life. So it's not bad, but you definitely want to.
Will you be at like on stage, the Tom Segura stage?
No.
Oh, you just mean that when this lady does a show, you can open for her. Okay, I thought
That's
you
how
were
it's-
first, then the lady, then Tom Segura. I'm like, you should
no,
probably tell me this, bro.
Tom's just doing arena. I don't think Tom does anything even of this. I think Tom is just like if it seats 10,000, or I think he's just getting the rest of his life ready.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't want to work after 2 more years or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense how much working he's doing.
Yeah,
And
they are hustling.
and their stadiums, they're all him and Bert. It's just like huge.
Yo, Bert just on coattails, eh?
Hey man, you know what? I'm a big believer in this. It comes down to how you ride your coattails. Because some people can pretend to. Bert is like, I'm gonna become the whole coat. Is how I'm riding this tail.
Just
Bro, he is. You know, at one point you're like, wow, he's really holding on to these people, and then you're like, oh, what? 40 shows in 50 nights.
Yeah.
And they're all arenas and theaters, and
He also transfers where he hitches himself very seamlessly,
he can go anywhere.
right? It'll be a little bit with Joe. Just jump to Tom Segura for a little bit.
It's a similar vibe.
You know, he can move
Yeah.
around.
That's about. He also had a podcast with Bill for the longest time. Bill Burr.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think how Bert and Bill, or Bill and Bert.
Yeah.
And then you have Two Bears, One Cave.
Two Bears, One Cave.
And then you have
My favorite clip for that is the Kool-Aid clip.
You know what? I don't know if you've ever heard of Bert's own podcast. Have you listened to Bert's podcast?
No.
It's all right, but the one with Tom is fantastic.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the Kool-Aid one?
If you want.
Yeah, let's do it. I freaking love that clip.
How far are we in?
We got, I don't know, the first 10 minutes were negligible
Negligible.
because we're doing other stuff. All right, so Kool-Aid. Two Bears.
And just to set up the clip, what would you like to tell the people?
Okay, this is Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. They're on. It's just their podcast, and then Bert Kreischer takes a big sip out of a like a drinking canister, and then. Well, then hilarious. There's not much more I can say.
No, let's do it.
Take a sip of Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid? You drinking Kool-Aid to start your day?
It's so good.
What kind?
Red.
Take a little, pour a little something for yourself. It's watered down. It's not too bad.
You really drinking
Ice
Kool-Aid?
cold. It's ice cold. Yeah.
You are drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Tom's the guy.
A fucking 64 ounce.
It's one of those things. It's just infectious, dude.
So much sugar. People walk around and they're like, good for that guy. He drinks a lot of water. It's Kool-Aid. Oh fuck. Oh.
I'll take a sip of Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
It's one.
I
Of those,
like it.
It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think there's anything conceptually funny with it.
There isn't actually. I was judging
yeah.
it the whole time. There's nothing
there's
conceptually,
funny with it at all. But it's just so silly.
Yeah, this guy
It's
is.
the stunned reaction
He
of
has
Tom.
a huge health bottle full of Kool-Aid water. Like, it's good. It's refreshing. What flavor? Red. Like, it's not good for you if the flavor is red.
It's the color, dude.
Yeah,
Especially red, right? Isn't red specifically not good for you?
I'm gonna say yes.
I think so.
I'm gonna say yes.
Bro, do you know what paprika is?
No, tell me.
It's just red peppers.
Okay.
Not spicy red peppers.
Yeah.
Like they blend down red pepper.
Okay. Yeah, I can believe that.
Paprika.
Yeah.
That's insane. Because I thought it was its own spice,
Ah,
right? But it's just a vegetable that's minced,
damn.
and then now it's a staple for so many things. You gotta
Right.
cook chicken, you put it in there. Meat, put it in there. Paprika, you throw in everything.
Yeah.
Just red peppers.
Damn.
Other things also are just the ground version of the thing,
Yeah.
but then they call it that.
Right. Ground
Right.
pepper. Black pepper is ground black pepper.
Right? And then, other things as well, like cayenne pepper, right? And then other shit that I can't think of right now. It's the thing, but like when you make red peppers into powder,
Yeah.
whole new name.
It's true.
Messed with me for so long. There's sometimes where I'm just driving and I'm like, paprika.
All right. What else are they doing this week? You know? What are you, Salt?
Well, wars were fought for that too, right?
Were. Yeah.
Which is an odd thing to fight.
No, I think it's just like we have resources to fight a war at this very moment. What is the one thing we can fight for? At some point, it's not that you need to fight. You just accumulated enough X.
Yeah.
You know, the Second World War, or the second atomic bomb?
Mm-hmm.
They just had one, so they had to drop it.
Right.
It's going to expire. That's what people are doing with wars. At one point, you're just like, well, we have their army. What can we go get from somebody? And you're like, salt? Really? We're fighting for salt? Okay, salt.
Salt.
It's everywhere.
So let's float on the water that's got
Yeah.
salt in it.
Let's go on the sea ocean.
Get their salt.
Yeah, they got the good salt, I think. It's probably way more complicated than that, but that's what I like.
Probably is.
Yeah.
But you know what? This whole concept of it's time to do a war, so let's do a war, is not unheard of. Like, I think I heard either former NSA or former CIA or former something in the United States saying that some of the wars that they got into was as a result of it's time to go to war.
Well, it's because when you're funded by the military and justice, you're looking for a time. So when something happens in Ukraine and Russia, you're like, well, how do we fund this thing?
Yeah.
$3 billion? Okay, sounds humanitarian.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
not-
that's why it's...
what's their total?
I don't even know.
It's scary. I don't want to know.
But
Actually.
nobody else is funded like that.
Yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's fun.
Man.
I just find it funny when countries like Canada get involved. They're like, we won't let any civilians have any handguns, but we will send $7 billion
Yeah.
for missiles. Now it's just like,
That
"Alright,
don't make no sense.
okay, you guys know what you're doing, right? It's not gonna lead to a nuclear war.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
It's just, shouldn't we be on the side of peace?
we
Meeting
are.
in the middle?
Dude, that's such a loaded statement. But yeah, of course, it just comes down to how much you want to argue what to what point.
Yeah.
And then at one point you're like, you call my bluff. I'm willing to fight you until you have an atom bomb, and then so it's an interesting game.
Canada's got other things it needs to worry about. As
Yeah,
opposed to
man.
their foreign policy. What do you
Housing
think about that?
situation, people reading books that they shouldn't be or whatever.
Oh, no. Not enough people reading books. That's the problem,
Yep,
I want to say. What do you have planned for the long weekend?
comedy every other day, man. That's basically
Hey.
yeah. That's just I had a show last night, show 2 days before that, show 2 days before that, show tomorrow. So yeah, street show tomorrow in front of Osmos, McCool's Irish pub.
I've heard of this place.
Yeah, they do old people singing with guitars. They're pretty good. And then I think I'm the only comedian they've ever had on the roster. So yeah, it's good though. Starts at 8:30. You're out there by 8:45. They tell me exactly what to show up, and they don't mind me not staying afterwards. It's
Perfect.
so much better than a
Does an
Toronto.
establishment be like, hey, you should watch the closer?
Dude, well, because when you go to open mic, you're supposed to at least watch 3-4 people after you. They were your audience, you're their audience.
So you contribute to the laughs a bit.
Yeah, exactly. But like at this place, it's people come out because Street Show doesn't have too many things like this.
Right.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And then yeah, see how this hangs out on. I'm gonna try to play some pickleball Tuesday night, tomorrow night after.
It's a shape of a penis. Not now. If you fold it down,
Yeah.
2 balls at the top,
Mhm.
and then the stem.
Well, that's how I felt, bro. I didn't do that, but you see what you want to see, bro.
I mean, it's right in front of you.
Is it erect?
No, it's facing downwards, like the elephant one.
All right,
that
let
we
me
saw
know if that
last
changes for
episode.
you.
Yeah. It really won't, actually. I don't think so.
Keep staring.
It's also weird because it's pink.
I thought you were gonna be like, it's also weird. It's not circumcised. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you.
No, it looks circumcised. That's the
Oh,
reason
is it?
why.
All right, good.
It's very hard to look at a shape and then identify it as an uncircumcised penis.
That's just, you just looking for penises.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like most of the time when someone draws one,
Right.
like on a dirty car or whatnot,
Okay.
they never do it like an uncircumcised version of
Maybe
it.
they do in Italy.
I mean, if they did, I feel like it would just be like, is that a tapeworm? Is
Yeah,
that
right?
Like, is it a
Get your car
parasite?
clean. You
I
got
can't-
tapeworms.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, right? It's a hairy tapeworm.
It's a hairy tapeworm.
But they normally always circumcise. It's unanimous. If you're going to draw a penis on something, right, it's going to be a circumcised
It's
one.
more recognized. It's a universal symbol for penis, if you ask me.
It really is.
Yeah, that tide has turned. We are
Yeah.
not gonna.
Then again, also, no one really draws a shower versus a grower situation, right? They never go with like a small one
I've
for comedic, because then it just looks like a bag of pennies, right? So that also wouldn't work.
You got to bring some of these concepts home to wherever you're gonna bring them. Because, like, depending on where you have it, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, indeed.
See, the thing is, what happened, right, is because I just did post for the previous episode. Your reaction to the elephant penis was so funny to me.
Wow, that caught me way off guard, dude. I was expecting so many other things other than the penis.
Yeah. I'm gonna clip it and post it on the Instagram. But like, the thing is that I haven't been able to get to do that just yet because you know how many times you like pause and reclip and move things around when you're doing post production.
Yeah.
There's only so much elephant penis you want to have to contend with in like a week span.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving myself a break.
I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. On that note, that's been episode 407 of Crash and Flow. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll be back in a week. Take care of yourselves. Good night.
Go.